JT, what you got?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I saw something recently that said the mayor of Paris said, "Welcome back, America," and that was
Yeah.
telling because the last 4 years have been we've been in a black hole, figuratively and literally to a certain extent, and so it's good to kind of see where this new administration is going to go. The issue is that you got to control the Senate, and you got two seats up in Georgia, so we got to make sure we get folks galvanized again to get back out there to vote, later this year. And at the same time, they were saying there's still more eligible voters that they have to go out and register. So I think the fight continues. I think it's a great win for the Democratic Party. Part of the issue, I guess, what the progressives are saying is that will they be a part of this administration? Joe Biden is a moderate and kind of toes the line, and he's one to reach across the aisle. But even now, you see the Republicans are dug in, and McConnell hasn't even acknowledged that Biden won the ticket, right? And so he's up there claiming that it's fraud, and he's not going to give any kind of acknowledgement until he gets certainty through the courts, obviously, that Biden has officially won. So you still have this partisanship that's going to go on, and I hope Joe Biden has the backbone to stand up against Republicans, because it's going to be a hard fought way for him if he doesn't have the gravitas to push these guys the way they've been pushing him.
Well, I mean, if the Republicans, if they maintain the Senate, you can bank on gridlock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't think Mitch McConnell hates Joe Biden as much as he hated Barack Obama. And the word was Barack Obama was kind of above it, and they resented that because he was kind of too good for the Senate, and he was uppity. You know what I'm saying? So I think that kind of was off-putting for a lot of senators. But Joe Biden, a lot of the stuff that the black people that were against him didn't like, I think might serve him well in the presidency, because he's been a part of the institution for 47 years, they like to say, and that's their dude. They know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the lack of civility may not be as extreme with one of their own. You know what I'm saying? Chuck D, what you got?
Yeah, it was like I agree with everybody else. It was just nail biting. Really didn't just wanted it to be over. Again, the mail in saved the day, and also black folks saved the day. We did it again for America. And it was a little eerie feeling. I was out here in Georgia. I did. The energy was good out there in the streets. Drove down 10th Street, but it was the funny part was when I rode by State Farm Arena, and you saw Trump supporters on one side, Biden supporters on the other side, and people had guns, and I had to, since they didn't really go into the news. The police was in the middle. So it was calm. Everybody was just going back across the street, yelling at each other and stuff like that. It wasn't really, I didn't stay too long because I just, had my daughter with me. But it was cool. I'm glad she was able to experience, the kids were able to see.
Hold up, Chuck, you said they had guns?
Yeah.
There were guns?
Yeah, they didn't. I don't know. I think they showed it on Channel 2 at State Farm Arena. Where you've been to Atlanta, where you've been out here. State Farm Arena. It's the overpass.
Phillips Arena, right?
Yeah. Phillips is State Farm now. But on one side, it's an overpass. There's this real big overpass. On one side, you had Trump supporters with guns. Then on the other side, you had Biden supporters with guns. But it was just high energy. Everybody was just, and the police were in the middle. And everybody was just yelling. And,
you know what's going to happen? The progressives need to be careful on the left, and the gun toters need to be careful on the right.
Yeah.
The gun toters are about to mess around and make it necessary that they start restricting gun rights. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just I was talking to a partner of mine, he said he's a gun toter. Not that I got a problem with that, but he said man, it can't restrict gun rights. Because, you know, what if I want to, you know, I should be able to go buy an AR-15, or if I want a tank, I should be able to buy a tank. I was like, at what point does your desire to have a weapon infringe upon my right to be free and peaceful and at ease at my house? Without me having to trust that you're going to do something to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, you know, with all this, you know, brandishing guns out there for no reason, eventually they're going to have to do something, man.
Yeah. I mean,
okay, pick it up, man. We didn't get you.
Go ahead.
Get in there.
Let the church say amen. Amen. Man, listen. Man, that was an incredible win, man, by the Biden-Harris team. And I got to give a special shout out to Cedric Richmond, Morehouse brother, and Stacey Abrams. Yes. Two AUC Spellhouse in the building, and we put in that work like we always do. We put in that work. I mean, Trump is out of there, but Biden-Harris are in, and Biden has to realize, like we said earlier, the black folks pulled this through. You know what I mean? The Congress from South Carolina pulled it through. So we can't have a lot of lip service about, hey, wait. No, the time is now. Time is now to get what we deserve. Been in this country 400 years, and it's time to write that check what Martin Luther King said in the 60s. So I'm excited. I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged to see Kamala Harris there, the sister there representing. You know what I'm saying? She's a member of of an amazing sorority out of Howard, Apple chapter. And it's a great day to be in America. And to what we said earlier about civility, being decent, you know, to one another. We can agree to disagree. That don't mean I got to cut your throat because you don't believe what I believe. You know what I mean? Let's have some type of coup. You know what I mean? But also we got to push the line. So we can't get lazy. Oh, we Biden-Harris in. Hey, no, the pressure's on now. We delivered the White House to you. Now you got to deliver, you know, the goods to us.
Great day. Cool. You know what? You made a good point. Cool. I want to pick up on that. And I know James gonna light this up in the edit. I don't want to hear nothing about DACA. I don't hear nothing about those dreamers, because you know what? They didn't show up for him. You know what I'm saying? They voted, I think over 20% of the Latinx community between the Cubans and the folks in Texas and Florida, they voted for Trump big time. So, you know what? He put your kids in cages. He had that family separation. They just said today 666 kids have been separated, and over 250 of them were like at breastfeeding age, like less than 1 year old.
Yeah.
If that's all they think about their vote, I don't think they deserve anything. And it is clear that black people delivered this election in Philly, ATL, Detroit, Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I ain't gonna lie. It's time to start talking about reparations, man. It's time talking about, you know, they got to take care of black people for real. Because like I said,
straight up,
be it not for black people standing in lines and voting like that, you got another President Trump right now.
Didn't Biden? The speculation was when he made his speech the other night that he acknowledged that if it wasn't for the black community,
yeah, Black had his back. He said
he wouldn't have his back, and that he would look out for him. Like
you're gonna have to. This their last chance, bro. This their last chance. Because right now, my party affiliation is wide open. I'm all about. You know, this is why I had a problem with Ice Cube. When you get two choices and one is poison, the other one is like unsavory, you got to go with the unsavory because the poison is going to kill you, right?
Exactly.
But right now, today is when the work starts. This is when we got to start finding candidates. This is when we find candidates, we got to let them know what our demands are, and we got to start to try to hold them accountable and say, hey, bro, we're not going to give you our primary votes in South Carolina if you can't commit to what we need you to do for our community. This is when the work starts. In the primary stage, it's too late.
Yeah. And this is when Ice Cube should have brought the plan out right now. This is when he should have been talking.
This right is now would have been start cultivating that plan.
I mean,
That's right.
We did it again. We did it again. This is where the plan needs to be tweaked, and we need to make it solid. We need to put it in stone and make it happen. Because right now, yeah, it was a good feeling, man. But I don't know, on the back burner inside my heart, I feel like, you know, man, this shit better happen this time. This is their last chance, because we have saved the day again. We put the cape on and saved the day again.
Going back to what we were talking about with the Senate, I mean, the day ain't saved unless we get the those two seats. I know what Carl B was putting out there. You know, the animosity that was there with Barack will be lesser with Biden. I don't think so, because the ideologies are too opposed. We're going back to what Michael was saying. It's like two tribes at war. And whoever has